Welcome back to Young and Flowing. My name is Lynn and I'm happy to be here with you. For those that are viewing us for the first time, you're most welcome. This is a channel where we talk about menstruation, menstruation stigma, menstruation myths, anything that's concerning Young and Flowing. And for those that have been here all along, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being here. We love you. And today in studio, I'm with my lovely friend.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lynn. Hello, friends. My name is Peace, and we are back again for yet another episode of Young and Flowing. And if you're there and it is your first time, please hit that notification button and subscription button and the notification bell so that every time we post, okalabe, oka sharing, oka liking, or commenting. So today in the house, twin a special person. I met this person personally. LinkedIn, LinkedIn, so we connected, netukaba connection, and then meeting him physically. Twesanga Leaders Gala. That's when we met each other. So today I'm so excited that we are hosting him to our podcast. So you're most welcome. You can introduce yourself, what you do to our dear viewers.
Wow. I'm so happy to be here. It's a pleasure being here with Lynn. I've been interacting with her for some good time, both online and with Peace. We have met several occasions.
When I saw him, I was like, I always see him on my LinkedIn. We connected through LinkedIn and I view his stuff, he views my stuff. And I'm like, why did I see this gentleman? And I remembered recently we had an event, Rafiki Connect. So he reminded me today, I saw a Rafiki Connect, I don't recall. And I'm like, okay, this is Mr.
Derek Tumukunde is my name. Personally, I'm a social worker by profession. However, I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm also a business entrepreneurship and personal coach. Besides that, I'm also a podcaster.
Okay, hello.
So besides being a podcaster, I'm an author and also a speaker. So I don't like addressing myself as one profession, but for this specific space, I would like to introduce myself as Derek Tumukunde from Lessons to My Diary, which is the podcast that I own that talks about health, wealth, and wellness. And it's a podcast that speaks about daily growth, learning, and improving. Thank you.
People of greatness. I love it when I see greatness in the house. You know the kind of energy you feel. Me, I'm tapping. I'm tap blessings, tap blessings. I'm tapping. Hey.
That's interesting.
Yes, so Derek, you have talked about something, growth something. Ogambi oli tutor or mentor.
Right now, I'm a coach. I'm not yet a mentor. I haven't yet got.
Public speaking, because in most cases, but today, specifically, we are going to talk about menstruation.
Yes, indeed.
Young and Flowing.
Today, we are going to talk about menstruation.
Young and Flowing. What is Uganda?
Aha.
I've looked for that.
Ekintu kyatulema okumalayo tumanyiko omuto ate tukomaawo. So gwe wowulira young and flowing, what do you understand by young and flowing?
Young and flowing nze ndowooza mu Luganda si kigambo kyalo. Flowing kizibu ofuna mu Luganda naye nze nja kiyita vibe. Obuto ate avibinga. Simanyi oba awo ndi mutuufu naye I would call it positive vibes, I would call it growth vibes, I would call it improvement, I would call it learning.
In your introduction, you get that you're a social worker.
Yes.
So when you talk about social workers, you people deal with different people.
Definitely.
Yeah. Nabawala, right?
Definitely.
So my first question, I think Lynn has other questions, but my question, when someone talks about menstruation, go or take that.
Now, menstruation. Actually, when you people invited me to this podcast, I was wondering, what will I talk about menstruation? As as a gentleman, as a guy, I was like, this menstruation thing. But then I recalled back the different posts I've read, and then I recalled back the different posts I learned, and then I recalled back to the different phases of my learning, and I got to say that I need to investigate more. Within the different posts that I interacted with, there was a post, I think it was by Jacqueline Asimwe, where the Netherlands ambassador was talking about how about 800 women on a daily have a period, and about 500 women don't have access to proper menstruational health materials, or menstruation, actually don't have even information about what menstruation is. So driving to my point, I got to find out what is it that menstruation means. I used to think menstruation was a period, but I've done some research, and menstruation is not just a period. Menstruation is actually the entire body system. So
Wisdom. Wisdom in the house.
when they talk about menstruation, it's not that you're having just a period, but it affects your entire body in terms of the hormones, the way you feel, the way you act, the way you flow within the daily life that you live as a lady. So then it drove me to the period. So period is different from menstruation in a way that a period, this is actually, when I did some of the research, I found out that a period is actually a good thing. It's a good thing because they said it cleans your system in case in case that month within the ovulation, is it? Ovulation, sorry. Ovulation period, and then you haven't conceived or gotten pregnant. The period is the one that cleans your systems and makes you more healthy, so that your system is well. So a period is actually what people call menstruation, but menstruation happens to the entire body, whereby menstruation, it's a period, and the way you feel, the way you act, the mood you have, which is so different from what we, as growing up, would just say period, and wouldn't understand why the lady or the woman or my sister or my classmate has a different mood. We did not understand that, but I got to find out actually it's the health actually worldwide, the health professors and the educators and the researchers, they got to explore the women's health not so far away. They started exploring the women's health and involving women into their research about 1993, which is amazing. Like, so much about the women's health is not, the menstruation and the women's health is actually not revealed, or people do not know about it. So it got me thinking about how sagala kwogera myaka naye emyaka gye nnyina, I'd never got to understand what menstruation is and the effects menstruation has to a lady or a girl. So understanding this, I have a totally different objective and a totally different mindset of how you should handle ladies within the menstruation period. It's a long explanation, but I felt like I needed to serve my people of the podcast.
Yes.
Derek is very informed, I can see.
Yeah.
That is why we have podcasts like this, Young and Flowing, so that we can get awareness,
And-
that people can get to know. Recreate so when they call research, different, some of us when I theoretically doing that research.
ebintu byokusoma
Tandika nosoma video like this, and I'm watching Young and Flowing
Yeah.
podcast. There.
at least mpuliriza ne ngamba so this is what this is. So Lynn, you have any question for Derek?
So there's always one question.
Because I have many.
So always want to know what was your first period experience as a boy child? Okay.
Was it at school? Was it at home?
Yeah, in Uganda, oh, your friend. The first time you saw someone during their menstruation or period.
Funnily, it was a neighbor. I didn't understand what exactly was going on. I was very young, about 5 years.
Oh.
So I'm even ashamed.
So you are 5 okyabijjukira mpaka kati.
Nkyajjukira
Wow.
kubanga nkyajjukira kubanga I feel so bad about it because I actually thought that something is wrong with her oba good over something. I saw her stained oba yali oba so nengamba oba nagudde ekigo. So I did not understand that actually it's a period. So I did not understand what really that was.
Oh, I can relate. So my other question, do you have any myths that you knew when you are still young? Ze walokiririzam, the ones that you believed in, ze wawuliranga nga boogera ku periods, for example, omuwala wakwatako ng'ali mu nsonga toba n'amaanyi, sometimes abamu balwala. Do you have any myths ze wali owulidde and you believed them as a young boy?
Unfortunately, I don't have any, but all I remember is we associated it to being dirty, which is not the right, which is really bad. It's not being dirty, it's just a what? The body, it's a body growing, and actually it's a body cleaning itself, like the science guys mentioned it. Cleaning itself so that next time you can have the ovulation, can happen.
Yeah, surprisingly, I've remembered something. Back in school, we couldn't shake hands with boys. They were like, "Mwemukwata musai." And that feeling, that feeling yokange kumalamu amaanyi, like mbwokwata musai. Yeto nabye onyiridde wesize ebizigo, but someone still alowooza oli mukyaafu. Yeah.
When you go through your period, big boys. That's there. You think that girl no kula na ye kiranga ya mani bizibu. Just sit there, the way be wondering, hey, what chaye kumbe. You're just afraid of what everyone is going to say, how they're going to express themselves to you. But it's normal. This is normal.
Yeah.
This is very lovely because one thing I've got to learn is we need to talk about this more and create more awareness, because actually different people actually do not understand what menstruation is, and mostly the male gender we are not as informed what menstruation is and how we can support the different ladies, sisters, wives, friends within their periods and within their menstruation process, because we are not informed about it. But I'm happy that Young and Flowing has come up to advocate for this sensitization, because imagine the statistics of 800 women every day having a period, but actually don't have information about the period and about the menstruation process, which involves so much in terms of even health, what you eat, how exercises you're supposed to do, the food you're supposed to eat, besides the food you're supposed to eat, even not being stressed, even different conditions that are within the menstruation process, whereby you find that some ladies have bad periods. They call them bad periods, but actually it's a medical condition that I got to find out it's called PCOS and endometriosis. So those are the different conditions that affect them, and once you understand menstruation, it's always advised, if you have severe cramps, if your periods are irregular, seek professional or go to the doctor so that you don't get more problems in the future when you want to give birth because of such conditions. So it's important to do such sensitizations within the communities to understand these health conditions so that they can be diagnosed early and you don't reach a point of time. Actually, I think I don't know if it's only me and the history that I've been hearing ladies complaining about fibroids, a lot of fibroids.
Yeah.
And all that. Most of those fibroids is because of not, as you said, learning your body, understanding your cycle, and understanding that there's need for help in case maybe I'm overbleeding, or I mean the cramps are so much, or maybe I've missed a period, or they're irregular, they're happening this time, the other month, they are not, so you do not know. So such conditions, if the public or the government or different organizations like Touch the Slum, like through the Young and Flowing podcast, can create more awareness about this, it would be lovely to get these 800 women to fully understand their bodies.
Yeah.
And we add on another men to come up to another big percentage to support these women through those conditions.
Yeah, here at Touch the Slum, we're actually trying, because we do provide free sanitary towels and hygienic kits to the girls, especially from Namongo slum. So that's the part we are playing and giving you this information through the podcasts like Young and Flowing and
that is why we are always so grateful to our donors, Touch the Slum, Plan International, and if you're out there and you would also love to donate to this cause, you're more than welcome.
yeah. So Derek, any last words to the viewers, and please tell them more about Lessons to My Diaries as we conclude.
So last words to the viewers is about menstruation. Please endeavor to understand your body, endeavor to take health advice or take health emergencies as health emergencies. Then endeavor to, within the menstruation period, to eat healthy, to not overstress, and if you sense any sign of problem, please seek medical help. And also, Banan, we are in a phase of exercises and being healthy, but understand that when you're within the menstruation process, please do not overstrain your body. It's good to do exercises, because exercises are advised for the menstruation period, but certain exercises. So don't do the normal routine workout, go hard, yet it's not advised by the doctor. So you need to understand yourself, understand your body. Lastly, about Lessons to My Diary. So Lessons to My Diary is a podcast about health, wealth, and wellness. Here we learn, as it mentions, lessons
To my
to my diary. Every day we learn through different lessons, through different people we meet. The lessons stands for the people. To my diary stands for the people still. Because these lessons are from different people to different people's diaries. The diary being, if I've given you a lesson today and then you take it up, it's a lesson given to you to take up and get into action. So Lessons to My Diary is about learning and getting into action, because I don't want to give you a lesson and be in the paralysis of learning. I want to give you a lesson and get into action. So the podcast is on YouTube, it's on TikTok, it's on Instagram, it's on also, I feature it on my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn profile is Derek Tunkune, but it features Lessons to My Diary. That's about Lessons to My Diary. I would want to invite Peace, and I would like to invite him to be my guest.
Wow. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the different lessons you've learned and how they can help the different viewers out there? Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Banan. Now we take it Young and Flowing.
Lero yazayetegese. I think Derek Gendo somo busawo. He's a good doctor. Ayengeje kugera ebintu nga bikakasa.
nakavidi nakasaze nengama jaflowinga nga ba youth abadinaye nange nyambale ka t-shirt kakali flowing kamwe. I said yamasuti kanteke
Kambileke.
come and flow with you guys.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing with us these amazing things. We see you doing all the great things. I'm a very big fan.
Yeah.
We see you doing all the great things.
Me too.
And who are we to have you here? We're so honored. Thank you so much. And we hope to host you even another time. More and more and more and more. Yeah?
I will definitely
One day, I think you should even be the host.
Yes.
No.
You be the host and
You host us.
you host us.
And you put down.
Yeah, so soon we'll be joining Derek for Lessons to My Diaries podcast, and we'll be giving you more updates.